Hey guys, it's Baron J67 with LV1 Gaming, and today we're sitting here with,
Harriet from Pik Pok.
and we are here to talk about Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. I want to make sure I got it right because I love that title. And can you give us a little history about Into the Dead? Because of course it was a mobile title first, right?
It was a mobile title, yes. So the game itself, the franchise itself, is 10 years old now.
Okay.
The very first game was pretty simple. We just had a mobile zombie runner, and you're running along and hacking zombies, which, simple, classic, did well, people loved it. Then we branched out to Into the Dead 2. So we had some side stories, we had more character interactions, we had a bit more complexity to the title.
Okay.
That one did really well as well. So combined with those mobile titles, it was 100 million downloads.
Wow.
Which we were pretty pleased with.
Right.
And Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days is set in that universe before the events of those two titles, but it is a PC first game, which is really exciting for us. And we can't wait to expand the franchise.
So is this going to be Pik Pok's first PC title?
Pik Pok has done other PC titles before, but this is the first PC first title in the Into the Dead franchise.
Nice. Yeah. So just what can folks expect? What is Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days?
So it's a side-scrolling shelter survival horror game.
Okay.
So it has elements of stealth, there's combat, there's strategy, there's crafting. Essentially, it's a single-player game.
Okay.
But you're managing a group of survivors, and you're trying to get them out of the city alive. So it's risk management, and you're managing the survivors' needs. You're managing a lot of different decisions. I'm trying to think about what I'm allowed to say.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
So definitely one of the main things is weighing up, will I move to this shelter, or will I stay here, or will I kill that zombie, or will I sneak past it, and will I craft a gun, or will I make sure that my survivors are happy? So it's just weighing things up and strategic thinking, but also some brutal combat as well, because that's classic of the genre.
What we're here for when it comes to zombies.
Yeah, we want an epic kill.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's dive into the managing the survival aspect of what's going on. So I know I looked on the Steam page and I caught that you have to balance the psychology, people's mental space, and on top of their physical healthy. And so can you give us a little more about that? What are some things?
Yeah, so that's an important part of the game, I think, as well. So managing not just hunger or tiredness, but also managing despair. And that's a way so that you're not just constantly forcing your survivors into horrible situations, right? Going, I'm just going to force them into another combat, and I'm going to force them into another difficult situation, and they're going to see dead things and horrible things and just keep pushing on. We want to make it realistic and grounded. These are real people. If you keep forcing them to do horrible things, they're going to get upset, and they're going to have connections with other people. And so it's not just managing base needs, it's also managing psychological needs as well.
That's awesome.
Which I get really upset about. I don't like it when my survivors get sad.
See, and that's something you got to worry about. Everybody smiles as we take out these zombies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So where does this game take place?
So this game takes place in Texas. It's a fictional city in East Texas, because recreating a whole city would be slightly difficult in a title like this. And it's set in 1980 in the height of summer. So it's sweaty.
Oh.
Just to add a little bit of flavor in there. Yeah.
So, and I know you mentioned crafting. So what type of crafting can we expect to see in this game?
There will be some more things revealed later on, but definitely I can say that you can craft firearms for sure. Sold. That's definitely something that I can reveal.
Yeah.
I think more about crafting will come out later on in the year.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, and that's the next question. So when can we expect to get our hands on Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days? So
it's going into early access in 2025, but we are releasing our first public demo in October this year. So that's the first time that players will be able to get their hands just on a taste of the full game. Yeah.
Awesome. And so this is a question I love to ask. Who is this game for?
Who is this game for? I mean, here's the thing. Primarily, it exists for people who love survival horror games,
Okay.
right? Strategy games also as well. But I actually feel like there's a different tangent of people who, I don't want to necessarily say The Sims,
Okay.
but in terms of managing a group of people,
yeah.
managing their needs, taking them through difficult situations, there's also that aspect as well. So there are hardcore gamers. If you want to go in, you want to blast in with your gun and you want to kill everything and you want to hack everything to pieces, you can. It's going to be hard, but you can. And if you want to play the game slightly more strategically, sensibly, there's definitely that strategy element as well. But if you're a little bit like me and you just want to get everyone out and happy, there's definitely that aspect as well. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And where can folks go and find more information about Into the Dead?
So for Into the Dead, we are on all socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Just search Into the Dead official and you should be able to find us. Otherwise, Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days on Steam.
Make sure to go and wishlist this title, folks, and going out so we can support Pik Pok and Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. I am Baron J67 with LV1 Gaming, and we are at PAX East 2024. Yes, 2024. Thank you so much. Much love and peace.